Hi guys, welcome to So Easy by Sandy. I'm Sandy, of course, and today we are going back to basics. We are taking some 9-patch quilt blocks and turning it into something different while still keeping it really simple and easy. And there are just so many combos available, I don't know if I'll be able to stop. But for now, I have 5 9-patch quilt blocks right here and I am ready to go. Now when you take a 9-patch and tweak it into a different quilt block pattern, then it becomes a disappearing 9-patch quilt block. Kind of makes you feel like a magician. I shall make these 9-patch quilt blocks disappear. I would say that for the most versions of the disappearing 9-patch quilt block, the transformation starts when you cut the 9-patch quilt block right in the center, splitting it into 4. But not all of them, and that's exactly where we're starting. We will need 2 9-patch quilt blocks for this one, and we don't touch the center for any of them. We just cut the outer squares in half, like so. Let me show you. Now all of these squares are 4 inches, so we are cutting 2 inches off. As you can see, the center remains untouched. And quite a cute quilt block all on its own. And then we repeat this step with our second 9-patch quilt block. So we are left with these 2 centers, and now it's time we start having fun. Okay, I think this one is my favorite. How about you? I wish I was doing this live so you could pick your favorite and then I would do the option that had the most votes. But since I'm not, I am picking one and then you can tell me if I made the right decision. And now we trim. And that's it. These 2 disappearing 9-patch quilt blocks are done. Which one is your favorite? Oh, and this reminds me, if you don't know how to make the 9-patch quilt block we are using here, you can go back to this video right here, right there, and see how we do it. It is 2 steps and it's just the easiest quilt block ever. So now that these are done, it's time for our next one. Okay, this next one I think will be even harder to choose a final layout. So we are starting by cutting our 9-patch quilt block into 4, and then we start our combos. Here we go. Okay, so this is what we had, and now we start to turn them around. And we can do like this. Maybe even go further and turn them all the way around. This is cute, right? All this time I've been telling you that making quilt blocks is kind of like making a puzzle. The difference here is that puzzles usually only have one correct combination, but with quilt blocks there are many beautiful options to pick from. Like this one. Or maybe this one. Or I don't know, what else could we do here? I could do this all day. I think I'll just do one more or I will never be able to decide. So let's just cut another 9-patch quilt block real quick. Okay, so we take these 4 and let's see what we can do. So this one is see the little cross here? Or maybe like so. Oh, this one's lovely too. I like this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one with the big block in the middle and the frame around it. I think we have our 2 winners right here. Let's sew. Okay, so now we have pressed and now we trim. These two are looking very gorgeous. You know, there are actually 2 points I wanted to make with this video. First, how easy it is to make something awesome with something very, very simple to make. And second, that the only limitation to what you can do with patchwork is your own imagination. Okay, here we go. These 2 quilt blocks are done and looking very gorgeous. We're not done yet, so let's do another. I've got mine right here. And this time we're cutting the middle and diagonally, you know, just to see what we can come up with. So let's start to cut. Now we are cutting diagonally first actually, because those require more stability to come out nice and straight. You know, wavy quilt blocks sound like fun, but are very messy. I do not advise it. Okay, and we need to trace our middles right here. Here. Like so. And now, you know, this would do, we could just, you know, switch them around like that. And it would look pretty cute, but I think we could do better. Okay, now for the fun part. We can do pretty much whatever we want, really. Okay, we can do it like this. And then, you know, like this. And like this. Just making sure the 2 equal fabrics don't touch, you know? And like this. So this would be an option, but we could also go a little bit more crazy and just switch it around, you know, like this. And this one goes right here, and this one goes like this. This one goes right here. This one goes like this. This one goes here. And this one we go like this. This one's pretty cute, don't you agree? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this one. Here we go. Let's sew. I could just get all these blocks and chop them, you know, vertically, horizontally, diagonally, whatever it is, and make some more and more and more quilt blocks. You know, I've never tried it, but I would say the possibilities are truly endless with this. And that's what I want you to keep in mind when you're thinking you want to sew, but feel like everything is just too complicated or too time consuming, or you're out of ideas. Just start and see what comes up. And voila, a brand new quilt block that is just so easy to do. I mean, you could do a whole quilt using all kinds of combinations like the ones I've shown you, and it would just look awesome. A very productive video, don't you think? You know what, guys? I just had to come back and tell you that we are not done yet. I told you it would be impossible to stop. Okay, here's the thing. I'm thinking we could make at least 2 more disappearing 9-patch quilt blocks with what we've got right here. Guess we'll just have to call it a bonus or something like that, because these 2 quilt blocks, you know, the first 2 we did, this one, hold it Julieta, and this one, I think we could do better. I think we could do so much better. These, comparing to the other ones, are just meh. I don't know, maybe it's too wide. I think we could do better, and I think we will do better, because we are about to chop these up into 2 new squares. Okay, hear me out. What would happen, do you think, if we took these blocks, like this one right here, and we cut them in the middle like we did with all the others? You know, just bzzz, bzzz, chop chop. What do you think? And then what would happen if we did the same to this one? And maybe, just maybe, we got to combine them all over again. Looks promising, doesn't it? I think we're gonna try that one. You know what, guys? I really do think this is going to be awesome, that this is a terrific idea. But if not, I'm not worried, because I'll just chop the video and you will never know I ruined 2 perfectly good quilt blocks by getting ahead of myself and getting my head full of ideas and just wanting to keep going. Or maybe I will show you, because you know, I'm all about honesty here, and my mistakes are mistakes you won't be making in the future, so I guess that would be good too. But anyways, let's just see how this goes. So, if we were to make, you know, we could simply do this. And these would look cool, right? But we could do something else. We could make them like this. Let's see what we can make with these. We could, you know, keep them together by shape like this. If we didn't want to mess with it too much, we could just do this. You know, essentially we just turn them around because they were this, right? And we just decided to turn this around. So this would be the simplest option and the easiest one to make, I guess. But you know, since we've been mixing it up since the beginning, I think we should, you know, just keep doing that, right? So, yeah. Maybe like this. Ooh, yeah, this is pretty. Okay, I like this one. Okay, this is one for sure. This one is done. Now the next, let's just put this aside. Now let's see what we can make with this one. Maybe, okay, so we've got like 2 frames. And this one, we can go like this. Yeah, that's pretty too. Okay, and we're done. Let's sew. Okay guys, we are down to our last final steps. We are pressing. And then of course we will trim. It is all nice and straight. And there you have it, our 2 blocks ready to go. This one is gorgeous, you know, just squares but filled with little details and patterns. And this one is so special. I mean, it kind of looks like flowers and these are the leaves. Do you see it or am I just going crazy? Yeah guys, definitely. This is definitely more like it. Now I'm happy with this and now I can finally make our video. And there you have it friends. 7 brand new disappearing 9 patch quilt blocks that you can make with one of the simplest, easiest and quickest quilt blocks out there. I hope you had a lot of fun watching this video. I know I had a lot of fun doing it and I hope I won't look at these again and decide to just cut them some more. But if I do, you will be the first one to know. I will see you for my next video. Bye bye!